All right, so tell us just exactly where we are with the fundraising process right now.
Well, the thing is to when you're fundraising, you have to be able to say what it is you need and how much it might cost. So you have some preliminary cost estimates and things. So we're to the point now where I think we have zeroed in on what we need, particularly for phase one type stuff, which is essentially the fence, which is really number one right there. Get that fence around to enclose the whole area. And some communication piece, like a cover letter to introduce ourselves and the project to somebody who might not have a lot of background on it, and say, okay, this is what we're trying to accomplish. The hope that you can, help us. So between now and just the next few weeks is when you're going to start seeing people rattling chains and knocking on doors and making phone calls and calling in favors, as we go around trying to find some financial support and material support.
Absolutely, because the city is providing some in-kind support, I believe is what you were able, what you called it. Thank you, by the way, for the video viewers. But the city's going to be providing some things, little things here and there, but really for the rest of this stuff, you're on your own.
Right. Yeah. As you see in our budgetary process, this came like below the red line, and that's just the way it is. I mean, the city has a whole lot of budgetary responsibilities, and this wasn't really up there. But the city wants this to happen, and that's why there is a commitment from the administration and from the departments to make it happen through in-kind services. So you're going to see crews that can come out and help put things up, help maintain things, that sort of thing. So it's an ongoing commitment, but we just need to find that money.
Absolutely. And one other interesting thing I've heard listening to the discussion here is you're talking about, of course, turfing the facility as well, whether that means grass A, grass B, working with what's there already. Now that the snow's melted, what have you found that is out there already?
Well, I walked out onto it this afternoon, and there was no snow. There were 4 deer up there, by the way. But I'm not a grass guy. I couldn't tell you what was at my feet. It seemed like a mix of kind of wild-looking stuff and straw like grass. But we're going to have the city's grass expert, if you will, turf expert, go out and do a professional evaluation of what is there, so we can know what are its abilities to withstand some traffic. Is it going to be good enough? Do we need to look at something else? So it might be that later on this summer, we might, if we open for a short time this summer, and I hope we can, that at some point we might close it down and do some seeding and let that settle for the fall and through the winter, so that next year we've got established new turf.
And leads me right into my next question as well. You say you might do some sort of soft opening, let folks get out there and kind of test run the space, of course, without the agility equipment and all the other amenities that are going to be there. But
well, the first thing you're going to be asked is when that fence goes up, hey, the fence is up, when can we go in? And the answer should be as soon as possible. And even if it is only for a short period of time, maybe midsummer, just to get that taste of it, okay? Get the people involved with it, get excited about it, and then know that next year is our real grand opening, if you will. So, our phase 2 type stuff comes into play more in that second season.
So again, you're focusing right now on really the grass and the fence. When do you start focusing on those phase 2 items?
Well, other phase 1 items include getting some water supplied to that area. There is a water main in the street that we can tap into, so we're looking at having that happen. We'd like to have access to water, not just for dogs, but also for irrigate, like just sprinkling the area if we need. Also, we're looking at doing a perimeter inside the fence walkway with wood chips, which is something that we can get from the city at zero cost. So these are the things we would be doing now. While we're out fundraising, though, we'll be talking about our future plans for amenities, and that's going to include, like you made mention of, exercise type infrastructure, benches, sun and rain, shelter, other things along those lines, which if anybody wants to step up this year and say, I'd like to be part of that right now, well, then let's do it. Or does it become, a next season thing? We'll find out. But we've, delineated a number of things that we'd like to include in the concept, and we'll be talking about them all as we're out there.
All right. Anything else that we should know about what happened here tonight?
No, thank you. I appreciate the interest.
All right, perfect.
That's exactly what we're doing at East Bay.
There.